I have some sad news, friends. Unfortunately, somebody has just lost all their coins. One of the baby dolls has unfortunately gone to a wrong, fake LibertySwap website. You have to strictly be careful, friends. Please, I beg of you. You have to really be careful. We're trying to help this friend right now. They've lost all their pDAI. But I'm going to show you this picture here, friends. You have to check the spelling. Unfortunately, man, this unfortunate person, man, is my heart's weeping now because they've gone through. We just saw it live. They're like, hey, something's wrong. My quantity of my coins is missing. And then they've checked the website, unfortunately, and they've seen that it was the wrong website. So please always check the spelling of the website. If you're using your computer, your PC, make sure if you accidentally go to a scam website, delete it from your search history because you don't know in the future you might accidentally typo and it goes back to it. Okay, so this is the fake website. I'm very, very, very upset. This is not Liberty, it's Liberty with R. It is a scam, fake scam. I went and checked out the website. It is literally a copy paste. It's very unfortunate. So, oh man, my heart weeps. Oh man, this sucks, man. So, unfortunately, if you connect to it, you're trying to do a swap, but what they actually do is the thing you authorize, it's not for a swap. What you're actually authorizing is for another smart contract. They're thieving, evil, scam stuff. You give them permission to take all of your coins. Okay, so if you're like, let's say they'll swap, this person was swapping pDAI, they're trying to like buy pDAI or use pDAI or whatever. So it gives the other wallet complete access to that one token. And what they do is they automatically just swipe all of it. So this sucks, man, big time. Okay, friends, and what I want to show you as well. So we're just trying to help this friend as well. If this happens to you, you don't have to reset your computer. You don't have a Trojan. You go to the website, Revoke, REVOKE.cash, okay? Revoke.cash. I've typed in on the top left. You go here, you connect your wallet, all right? And make sure it's a spelling, and you can go there, and you can, and your wallet, it shows you all the approvals you've given for smart contracts out there, and they'll list them. So you don't need to go through, most of you have done swaps. You don't need to remove the access from Uniswap or 1inch. They're safe, but it's crypto, man, so I don't even ever really want to say that. I don't believe anything's really safe. You know what I mean, friends? I got to check under the toilet to see if there's a big spider crawling up me butt. You know what I mean? So I can't ever say anything is safe. I'll never say that. But you know what I mean? Like if they were gonna steal from Uniswap and 1inch, they probably would have hacked it years ago, and there'd be billions of dollars that would have taken. You know what I mean? If there was a bug there, so you don't need to worry about them, because usually people have, like, you know, a lot of coins that they have approval for there. You'll find ones in your list that you don't recognize, different addresses. You'll see like 0x12345. You're like, hey, I don't know what that is. That's probably one of the scam ones. Okay. So if you just remove the approval, okay, then it's gone. They can't swipe anything from you. But you have to do this. So it's very, very important. Yeah, man. This sucks, man. So please, the fake LibertySwap finance, there's always a fake website out there. There's fake Uniswaps. There's fake everything, friends. Please check spelling. Separate wallets for yourself. You have to separate wallets. Please, please, please do it. I beg of you as well. Do not store all your passwords on these like Apple Cloud, Amazon Cloud. Don't do that. I don't want to see you have like your little cute notepad on your phone where you have all your freaking passwords there. Do not do that at all. So many times people forget about stuff. Also, unfortunately, last year, I think somebody lost 1.8 million or 2 million, whole account gone, because they forgot that in 2020, when they first joined crypto, they sent their MetaMasks, they sent their seed phrase, they sent it to their old email. And their old email got hacked, but they completely forgot. Okay, they completely forgot. So you have to be careful when it comes to these, friends. So maybe some of you when you first came into crypto, you had no money there. So you're probably just like, oh, that's what most of us think. They go, oh, I need to save this seed phrase somewhere, and there's no money in the account. So they just send it somewhere that wasn't the most secure. It just years and years and years later, your account builds up and you totally forget that it was compromised a long time ago. Okay, so that's very, very important, friends, because when these scammers, when they hack into like an email, they just have an auto scanner. They're like, hey, just scan for every seed phrase and just grab it. You know what I mean? And they just automatically ping it. I've tried to do my best to report this as well. So you got to really be careful when it comes to these, friends. Yeah, so we're going to try to work our way through. Maybe there'll be a donation address to help this person out. Oh, man, I think they lost $1 million. They lost $1 million pDAI as well. If that happens to you, look, man, this is just me, okay? I'm a nutcase, okay? This is what I will do, but I'm a nutcase. I would find any way to borrow as much money as I can right now, throw it in, and try just to repay off the interest. That's me. I'd borrow as much money, get a credit card, debit card, whatever, borrow off mum, dad, whatever it is, throw it in, and then just work out how to pay it out. That's what I would do. Get 2 jobs, get 4 jobs. I don't care. Man, sell your belly button on the street, right? If you need help, give me a phone call. I know some dudes and girls as well. You know what I mean? So just that's what I'll do. This is time's running out. It's the very, very end. Okay, don't feel sad. Don't worry. Okay, you can always make it back. But that's what I'll do. Like, I bounce back, try to be as aggressive as I can as possible. And yeah, you have to, like, obviously you don't want to do that by default, but you know, it's a desperate time, calls for desperate measures. I would go and take out borrowing and do as much as I can. As well, like, if you lost pDAI, it's 200x away to $1. You know what I mean? So like any single cent you can get back in, it's worth it. It's worth it just because of the upside. Okay, on that. But remember, none of this is financial advice. You have to be careful. I just have to show us some inspiration. Let's play some angel music. Let's play some angel music. And what I'm gonna do now, friends, I'm gonna light a candle for our baby doll. You know, we are with you every step of the way. Okay, don't worry, you'll find money. Do you have any savings? Do you have a spare car you can sell? Do you have anything you can sell? Can you work chores? Can you borrow money off your mum? Okay, can you just borrow money off someone? Okay, work 2, 3 jobs, 5 jobs. I've lit this candle. We will find a way. You find a way. Remember, the best part about crypto, you don't need leverage, right? Because the upside is so big. But also, if you did have a bit of leverage, which is borrowing of a credit card, there's a big advantage out here. Believe in something. Believe in something. So, yeah, man, crypto is very risky, friends. Please, please, please be careful of these. Look, even if you are not in these, friends, you've got to remember what happened to Dyllie. Okay, Dyllie, he did not know he had gone to 4 fake hex websites. He gave them access. So Dyllie had 95% of his hex staked. Only 5% was liquid. And what happened was one of his stakes came out and he ended the stake and then it didn't end up in his account. So I was out there at the gym. He's trying to say to me, he says, hey, Somi, what happened? My hex is not in there. And I checked and I checked and I checked. I remember I was on the treadmill and I did all of this while walking on the treadmill. I remember I did like a freaking 75-minute session. It was like I was just walking this treadmill forever. So what ended up happening was Dyllie, without knowing, went to, using his phone, he went to 4 different fake scam hex websites without knowing. He gave them access to his hex. Now, so he didn't know this. So I was only able to know this because I went to that website, Revoke Cash. He gave me his address. I slapped his address in and I went through and I checked one by one, you know, and I saw that. I was like, man, what are all these websites that you've given the website hex approval, right? So then I realized what happened. His hex, as soon as it came unstaked, remember, he's given another smart contract, a scammer, scum, he's given it access to his hex without knowing. So when the hex ended the stake and it lands in his wallet, the smart contract or the thief automatically takes it. So it landed in his wallet and it went to another address. So I was checking, like, where did it go? It went to a scammer, okay? So what we're able to do, that's what, you know, friends, you understand how much I saved him? Because Dyllie, friends, think about this. Dyllie, his stakes, they might come out at the top of the bull. You know, like, he could have a, man, this is like, it's insane. He imagine he would have ended a stake, and let's say Hex does like 100x or 50x, whatever. He would have had $400,000, been waiting literally 5 years. And as soon as it landed in his wallet, if I didn't help him, it would have went to the scammer. And he would have ended it towards the end of the bull. It would have happened like, you know, in a few months or whatever. See how dangerous that is? So luckily, he only lost 5% of his stack, 5 or 10%. So we're able to fix it. Man, this gave me a heart attack just thinking, like, if I was not there, if he never checked and asked me, right, that's what would have happened. It would have been a big bomb at the very, very end. Like, I would have flipped this table. Man, I don't know what I would have done. I don't know where the fans. I want to find these scammers, you know. So, like, I don't care. Just send me to those countries, fans. We'll pay Hitman, okay? We'll find these people. We'll skin them alive if we find them. The problem is, you skin one alive, you burn them at the stake, and even you lynch them, it doesn't matter, man. There's another scammer that pops up. Okay, so you have to protect yourself. Okay, these evil spawns of satanic scum, they're always going to be popping around. But the power of friendship, truth, and justice, and of course, Spoonie are going to make it. Don't forget, I light this candle for not only you and me, but all of us. All right? Also, friends, don't forget, sage crypto advice. The bad guys turn out to be the good guys, and the smiley-faced good guys will end up betraying you later on. Okay? So, you got to remember, we're doing our best to do this. This is crypto, friends. You understand? Like, this is... when we have self-sovereignty... This is what comes with the territory. You know what I mean? This is, unfortunately, this is the reality of it, but also this is part of the game if you want this huge upside. This is the risk that we have to take. Yeah, also, it hurts. I'm reading our friend who lost it. He says, okay, when I'm done crying, holy F, this is what it feels like to lose a kid. I want to just go nuts. I guess this was his whole stack. Man, this hurts. Really, really hurts, man. Also, thank you to Mr. Yak, the round tripper. He's having orange juice literally right now. Thank you. So if we get any sort of green candle, it's going to be on you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, just a reminder, friends, I know if this is what... look, friends, you got to remember, I'm here 18 hours a day, yeah? So when people see prices going up and down, to me, I don't see it as risky because I'm here 18 hours a day, okay? So I have a different risk profile to everybody else. I'm literally schizo, you understand? But this is what I will do. Okay, let's say I just got hit. Let's say if I just got hit, okay, I'll write it down here. So if I just got scammed, okay, ask yourself, can I get a second job? Can I sell a car? Borrow money off dad, mum, or friend? And look, man, of course, friends, I don't like taking money off anyone. Yeah, it kills me. But, man, this is, like, if this works out, you know what I'm saying? Even just PulseChain Core Coins, man, like, you're dealing with even a 10x. You know what I'm saying? Like, even a 10x is mind-blowing. I dare not even say 100x, 200x, because that's what we're looking at if it works out. But you don't even need that, man. Even go lower, man. Even if it's a 5x, even just a 5x is huge, right? Because you're borrowing, even if your credit card at 20% per year. That's huge, by the way. That's disgusting. But yeah, so I'm just thinking for stuff you can do, right? But number one thing as well, right? Do you have any savings? Any savings? Can you get that? Any savings? That's what you want to tap into. Like, do you have any life savings? Do you have any items you can sell? Any items you can sell, right? And I'm not joking, man. I'll literally, can I get a credit card or two? Right? Some of you working jobs, yeah. Maybe you can get like, you know, a $5,000 credit card here and a $5,000 credit card there. Get 10 grand. Okay, obviously not financial advice. That's what I'd be doing. I'm like seeking out this highest risk stuff because, like, you know, that's. I mean, look at it. I mean, crypto hasn't gone up in a very, very, very long time. When it does eventually go up. Like, you're all towards the tail end of it. Okay, I don't want to put pressure on you, but I wouldn't sleep on this for a long time, obviously. I'd go do that, and what I'd do is, so I would use the funds to buy crypto. Obviously, you have to decide on what you want. Some people could just buy Bitcoin, some people buy Ethereum. I'd go, this is me, man. You can't look at me. I'm wearing a Bulbasaur on my jumper, okay? I have a Bulbasaur keyring, especially for you. I would take the most turbo nuclear moonshot risk. That's me. Okay, that's me. I'm not normal. Not normal. There's nothing normal about me. Okay, nothing normal about me, friends. Okay, I chose Charmander at the start. Okay, it was hard mode. Do you remember Cerulean City? The water Pokemon absolutely slapped you. Okay, that's what I would do. That's personally what I would do. You have to decide what you want. I don't want to say, oh, go all of it, get all of it and throw it on one coin, you know? So I'll just give you an example, friends. I have, there's a few friends, like this one baby doll friend. He has, and he's putting in like 10 grand. He's rotating from his ETH stack. He's putting 10 grand. I think, was it Chris? I forgot. He's putting around 10 grand. And, you know, of course he's asking me, hey, you know, obviously because pDAI is a freaking retailer magnet and just everyone out. He's like, hey, should I put it on pDAI? I go, look, man, if it goes to zero, you know the risk, but you're going to be salty. I know you are, like everyone else. You know what I mean? So it's up to you, man. But here's the thing. if you put half in Pulse and half in pDAI, yeah, if pDAI went to 0, okay, that sucks, but you still got your Pulse, and that could blow a 20x to 50x upside, so you still win, you know. So you might make 20x on the, let's say 10 grand, right? You might make the 20x on the 5k, and the other 5k goes to 0. You're still up 100. You're still just giving you an example, right? And then even other people who put in 10 grand, the family, friends, I say, look, because I don't want to deal with the whole MetaMask spending 19 hours. You got to figure it out yourself. Obviously, I just tell them to buy Chainlink, family friendly, because, you know, it's cute. Like, they're happy. Wow, I made 5 times my money. Yeah, that's enormous. That's enormous. That's normal. Wow, I made 4 times my money. So I'm just telling you, there's different parts of the risk curve that you're comfortable with. With me, if someone came out and basically took my glass of orange juice and then they pissed on my pillow and they blunted my butter knife, I would go for the most turbo risk. I go, okay, you're taking something from me. That's it, world. That's it, universe. No more Mr. Nice Lollipop. Give me those credit cards, okay? Honestly, if you can, get a second job. Just start paying off the interest. Do whatever you can, okay? I'm here to try to help you to bounce back, you know what I mean? Because usually, no one ever gives this, friend. No one, they don't have this talk, okay? They're always just like, oh, okay, you lost your money. Anyway, move on, right? And I warn everybody out here, but these are actual things. I hope you appreciate these. These are actual things you can do right now to do that, you know? What's your weekly income? Man, just like, do you really need your Netflix? Do you really need this? You know, look, I'm not joking, man. I'm not joking when I say this. Start eating ramen noodles. Do you really need to spend $200 a week on food? Just live off ramen noodles. That's what I do. How bad do you want it? Yeah, but obviously I'm the hungry, hungry wolf. I'm the hungry, hungry squirrel. I hold my own nuts, okay? Obviously, like, we've been saying this for like a year, right? But like, the longer this goes on, the faster the snap up's going to be. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hope this helps, okay? So we're just trying to help everyone out here. Don't forget it loves you, friends. Make sure you check the spelling of the websites. Don't go venturing out to other websites. There is no free money out there. Do you understand? Everything that makes money has risk. There is risk of the unknown, okay? All these things can go to 0. There's no free money lurking out there. You get it? You do get it, all right? Remember, it's you, me, and Spoonie against the world. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.